and I looks like you did send over a sheet, Sarah, with a few questions in here. I don't know if this was what we had put together last time we met or,
Yeah,
and I know you don't have it in front of you. I can share
yeah,
my
I don't have
screen.
it in front of me, but yeah, it was the I think I had that sheet up though. Let's see if I can pull that.
Yeah, there was
Um,
one question missing that I wrote. That was number 5, but that's fine. I hope I can
oh,
remember.
okay.
I was gonna say one of us can share the screen.
Yeah, I can't share my screen. It says
Oh,
Access needed. Yeah.
I can give you
whatever's
I can
fine.
totally make you a co-host. Okay, you are now a co-host. Awesome.
All right. There we go.
Okay. So what question were we missing?
It was number 5 that I wrote, but I need to remember. Let me see if I storage somewhere. Give me 1 second.
Sure. It may have just been added after we downloaded it.
Maybe.
I like
Oh,
these, though. These are good questions.
Okay. So what do you wish you had done first when you started your career? That's awesome. Which designations do you feel provide the most value early on in your career? Which designations have opened up more client opportunity? And how do you decide which designation license to obtain as you progressed in your career? And then suggestions on training for assistants or new people in your agency. And how did you balance time with your business and educational development? These are all great questions. Milo,
my
or
question
I'm
that
sorry,
I found.
Tom, I just saw your comment in the chat. Let's see if I can.
That was my 5th question by that is not on this sheet.
Oh, okay. It was me. It was Milo. Okay. I will.
Oh,
Do you need me to copy and paste that, sir? Or do you have
I've
or
got it, and I can just. I will add it in here. So no, that's great. I'll add that in there as well. And then.
I did
anything
question
else?
4.
What's that, Tom?
I did question 4 on that one. I don't know if I
Yeah,
should add
like
more,
that.
but
No,
These
I
are
think
great
that's
questions, and I think
yeah.
that I think the participants will be able to ask questions. So we have Lori Adams, Dennis Gorski, and what's what's his name on there? Did I write it down?
Yeah.
Or it's the guy from CLTC. If you click that link for the YAT webinar,
Yeah, let me go back here and say.
Sarah, will we able to get a young lady to join us as well, part of the panel?
say it again.
Were we able to have a woman as well on the panel? Or were we able
Yeah,
to?
Yeah,
Lori Adams.
Lori
Oh,
Adams.
Laura, you did say Laura. I'm sorry.
That's all
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, and Lori has a lot of designations. She's also helped write the course for LUTC. So she has her CFP. She's gonna be awesome. But I will, kind of let them know. I'll probably should I give them the questions in advance?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. And then I
Okay.
think that's what we were gonna um do we have an idea on how we were kind of thinking about formatting it? Will it be more of a panel or one talks for 10-15 minutes then the next talks, or what were we kind of thinking on how to structure it for the hour?
That is a really good idea. Question. How would you like to do it? What do you think would work best in webinars that you've been in, recently or that you've enjoyed? How does that flow work, do you think?
I
I
feel like
was
giving them, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Tiffany.
I feel like giving them I'm sorry, it's the stickler in me about time. So I feel like if we designate a certain amount of minutes per question and then make it divisible by person, then all of them would have an opportunity to address each question. to be honest. So I feel like that 2 to 3 minute is usually a sweet spot, just personally speaking.
Yeah. You're a little bit hard to understand. I'm not sure. I just sounded,
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
I think I
So
know what you're saying. Yeah, trying to think if it's easier, or better to have, yeah, like each go through each question, have them each talk for a couple minutes, or just have them talk for like 10, 15 minutes and then just have more of an open discussion. What do you guys think would be most, do you think it'd be too much back and forth having them each go through each question?
Kind
you
of like
could.
the conversation style approach where it's like a panel and then each person has like their own input. Because if like one person is just talking for like 10, 15 minutes straight, I mean,
That's too long.
like,
Yeah,
Yep.
it's boring. Yeah.
Yep.
it's a little boring and like it's more engaging when there's like a change of tone and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's why I was saying
I
2 to
agree,
3
yeah.
minutes, for each person to address it, especially given we're
Yeah.
trying to do this maybe within 45 minutes and then allow for questions at the end that we wouldn't.
So we
Right.
have the 5 questions. And so each one of them, so we'll start off with a question and then give each of them a chance to answer it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And just kind of a little bit more conversational.
Yeah, I think that if everyone is speaking, then it's gonna start a new top conversation about something else.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Transition probably better.
Yeah, yeah. Because we know we like to talk, so I don't think that would
Yeah.
be
Find things to talk about.
Right, Milo.
just let him talk.
Yeah, if you let them go, I mean, Lori would fill the hour plus if you just let her go. So, okay, so each of the panelists, they'll get the questions in advance, and then we'll go, each we'll present the question, we'll put it up on screen, and then we'll go to each of the panelists to answer that specific question. And then after that, it'll be just open conversation where people can ask questions of either all the panelists or to a specific panelist. Is that cool?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, we have an hour. I think we're going to fill the hour. And if that's the case, if we want to do something, maybe this may spark some other ideas. And that could be one of the last questions for for those who are on the call is, what else would you like to have us present?
Yeah, that's a good point.
At the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the next thing on the agenda?
I think it's let's
were we
see.
also thinking of creating some type of like template where it explains like our like different segments of the business, such as like insurance, protection, holistic financial planning, and then
Oh.
go like the different designations for each.
Oh, sure. Like the one, similar to the one that you sent me.
Yeah, kind of use that as an example, but expand on that.
If we go to like the next page, Kyle, I don't know if you're there. Well, I'm sorry, when you come back off of this page, like in the Google Doc, so part of 2 and 3 for the goals is what I actually saw just online, right? So Kaplan College, I don't think I included the American College, but the 2024 NAIC core curriculum, like something I was trying to give examples what would be helpful, I feel like, for a lot of us. Because on the last call, we were talking about there are, hundreds of designations, but something that was streamlined. So that's why I actually put in these links for people to kind of see what would be a good example of how we can share the information.
Uh-huh. So number 2 and 3, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
I see. Okay.
actually, more so.
Got it. So you got something from Kaplan and
You want to share your screen, Milo?
Yeah, sure, man. There you go.
Let me give you the power.
Give me the power.
There you go. Milo has the power too.
Thank you. I'm a Power Ranger.
Uh-huh.
I loved that when I was a kid. Oh my God. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was what Tiffany was referring to, number 2 and number 3,
Yep.
right? Tiffany, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yep. But specifically number 3, since we were just talking about like
Okay.
the curriculum, yep, if you click on it, it should take you to that link. Now, Lane, there you go.
Wow, okay.
What is this?
So this was one example of what was already out there after our call when I just happened to Google a couple of things. So this was organized, but it gave more specifics. Now, I'm not saying we have to do this because this looks like a lot, but at least it's organized. But there are 2 other links as well, also there. They kind of showed an example.
So we want to create some
Hmm.
kind of a
Cheat sheet.
chart
Yeah, or cheat sheet.
of designations that go with specific specific lines of authority or specific products that are being sold.
What do you all think?
Yeah, no, I think this
Yeah.
would be a great goal for, yeah, I mean, to try to eventually like build something out like this. Um, it's just a random thought, but I know now the Zoom has that AI feature that records and translates or like does the transcript. So even maybe from the webinar this next month, getting a transcript of the whole webinar, and I don't know, we can use some of that information to try to build out some material or something like
Yep.
that.
Good point. Good point. That's read AI. What is it called? Like read AI? No,
I think so. I don't know. It's there's built in the
Yeah.
Zoom.
yeah, it's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool. I've seen so many people using it, and sometimes you can go on a meeting even if you're not there, record it and send everything over to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it like summarizes it too.
Yeah, Tom, right. Yeah, I love it.
It's not like 20 pages of
Yeah,
that you gotta read.
it's very good. It's very good.
Hey, Milo, can you go and click one of the other links, right click, just to show a comparison?
Kaplan.
Yeah, that one or the other one.
All right. Okay, so I
See how
see.
it gives different.
Early designation and certificates.
Yeah.
Financial. I mean, what is this? FPQP. Okay.
Wow,
Well,
I haven't heard of these.
me neither. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I really don't know any about them. But do you guys know maybe?
I've seen WMS, but just in general, like if you scroll down a little bit too more, Milo, it
It's
gives
nice.
like
Yeah, I
additional
like it.
ones.
This
You
is
know what I
very
mean?
good.
So like this is less more impactful, right? But less strenuous on the eyes than the first one, right? So
Right.
that's what I mean, just like a comparison.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I mean, this is a good one for sure. Retirement. Okay. Mid-career. Wow, I didn't know a lot of those. SCI. Behavioral finances. Okay. Advanced CFP. Okay. So you were thinking we create something like that and we input based on whatever we discuss here, that designation to fit like early career designation, mid-career designation, you should take X, Y, and Z and all that kind of stuff, right, Tiffany?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, this is nice. This is very good. Whatever else, what do you guys think?
I like that a lot. I haven't
Yeah.
heard of a lot of those.
Me neither.
I haven't either.
But you're talking about kind of the layout, Tiffany, and then we'll put in there what we want, not just what the Kaplan has in there.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Brandon, NAFA.
Yes.
Love
NAFA,
it.
Illinois, yeah, is where we're branding it.
Right.
Okay, that's awesome. You want to go back to the other goals? Oh, there you are.
Is this the goals or
20
should
new members. Say that's a good goal.
yeah, recruit 20 members. I like that's very good. You're right.
And
I'm
I
also
think we
gonna
all
put
agree Go ahead,
put a
Tom.
link in the chat from like the American College, which that's also similar to the Kaplan, but a little bit different. I think those are the more well-known designations.
Yeah, I've seen that one 2 times. Yeah. I didn't want to be the one to have like 6 links in there, so I said, well, they'll get the picture.
When you click browse all programs, it goes into all the different
Yeah.
all the different
Yeah, this is really good too, Tom.
yeah, I feel like these are ones that we commonly see with
You're
NAFA.
right. Yeah. Well, management certified professional. I see in this one. I see in this one. CFP, CLU, CHFC, all programs. This is nice. Experience level.
Hi, John. I'm glad to see that you made it out of the DMV.
Yeah. Sorry, it was a nightmare. I'm glad to be back. So just to catch me up to speed, I didn't want to interrupt. What are we talking about?
We just talked about the webinar that we have scheduled for June the 5th. Registration is now open, so please, and I put the link in the email that I sent out with the agenda. So go ahead and register for that. And then you'll get a link closer to the event with your actual from Zoom. So you'll get a Zoom link once I add everybody in there. So the link to register is through Constant Contact.
Great. And what time is that at?
So
Mike.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that in your calendars soon. I know I'm going to send to a couple of managers. Well, not just a couple, but I'm going to send to the managers that we know to invite their agents as well. So it's going to go out in a newsletter later today, and then we'll send out a couple of follow-up stuff for to market the event. I think it should be well attended.
Yeah, I was gonna ask when we can start sharing it. Okay.
Yeah, you can start sharing that link anytime now. So
Okay,
it's open. It's weird though. Constant Contact changed the way that they organize events. So I'm not super pleased with exactly how it looks, but I needed to get it opened up. So
Understood.
Okay. And Kyler has my eyes right now since I can't look at the agenda that I sent. So the other thing we went over
I think it's just future events, goals, and then the future events.
okay. So other goals, if we go to recruiting 20 new members, that's awesome. Definitely doing that. And I think you guys have already got a leg up there in helping with recruiting. And then introduce programming for high school and college students to get interested in the business. That's a great goal, and probably more of a long range goal. But I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? This just brought to mind, Tiffany. That's a great idea. What we could do too is share this with the Katy School of Insurance at ISU.
Okay, perfect.
And actually, I need to do that now. Because they may be out of school by then. And I'm thinking they're definitely out of school by then.
Yeah,
But they still may want to hop on the Zoom.
absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. So that'd be like one way to start tackling that right away.
Yeah.
Well, and I wonder if we wouldn't want to have the director at the Katy School join us on one of these calls and just share with him kind of some of our ideas and ask him to give us ideas on ways we can interact with students there. And maybe he would have other information about maybe other schools that have specific schools of insurance.
That would be great.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What school is this, Sarah? Sorry, I missed the
ISU, Illinois State.
ISU. Gotcha. Yeah.
There's also the NAFA card that we get, right? That has discounts for like Office Max and things like that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like a lot of people don't know about that, so that might be something to bring up.
That's what I had
I
in
knew about that.
number 4,
Yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
was like the group discounts or, kind of like a cheat sheet
Yeah,
for those.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, like kind of relating to that point, right? I think I use that all the time whenever I have to buy like office supplies. I'm like, all right, let's go to Office Max, and
Yeah, that's
it works
so
well.
Yeah, I actually didn't even know about that, so. Thanks for the tip, Tom.
Yeah, of course. It's a huge discount. So I think it's like 50% discount. Like what?
cool. Oh,
Really?
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
I don't know if it's on certain items, but it's pretty surprising. Like, wow, it's like cheaper
Okay.
than
Oh, how do you get this discount?
there's like this card. It's like a membership card. I think there's like a group rate or something like that.
Hmm.
So Tom, speaking of that, when I actually went to log into NAFA, there's one that is the free membership, and then there's one that's $25 a month. Is that the one you're talking about where you get the deeper discount?
I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not even sure when I got this card, but I got it in, like I think in the mail randomly, and I just kept it in my wallet and I use it here and there. So, Sarah, do you know about that card, or like how is that one?
I'll have to look it up. Yeah, the Office Depot one, or is it Office Depot or Office Max? Or are they the same?
I think it's either one. But
I'll look it up and put it in the notes here after this meeting.
okay.
Thank you.
And maybe a future webinar would be to review all the things we don't know that NAFA offers.
Yeah,
That's a good.
Sure.
I think the
Go through
summit,
the
like,
conferences. Sorry.
oh yeah, like last week, well, 2 weeks ago when it was the conference, yeah, it was so good. I mean, the speaker, what's it called, Goodman, Gail.
Yes.
I mean, it was amazing. Like it was so good because how to talk with prospects. I mean, it's so good to share. I share with my team here at in my office, just kind of what I picked up from the meeting, and it was very beneficial. And I don't think a lot of people know about it. I mean, I learn a lot every time when I go.
Absolutely. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, maybe so we just identified another future program, and maybe that's something that we can so that's one future program, and then we're going to invite the Katy School of Insurance to join our the students there to join our webinar. So I'll get that out to the gentleman there that is the director, and then we'll invite him. His name's just escaping me right now. To a future YAT committee meeting to kind of share what the students may need and how we can help with that. It could be a matter of even during the school year going to ISU and doing a mini presentation and just about a day in the life of a young advisor.
Yeah.
Excellent. Idiot.
That would actually be kind of
That
fun to do. It'd
yeah, I've
a
done
YAT
that
road
at the
trip.
community college. I went to a couple times. It's always went well. Just talking about, yeah, like what a normal day is like. And um, a lot of kids are curious about that. They don't really know what kind of the industry looks like. So
Right. Well, that's awesome. We'll definitely, I think that would be a lot of fun to do a little road trip to ISU or and when we identify some other schools that would have something similar. And then having our YATs be there so they see that you're new, you're successful, you're making things happen. So I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else we need to look at I think these are awesome goals, and we'll just kind of continue to revisit it and see how we can expand upon them and everything. So I guess one thing we could do for number one with recruiting new members, we could develop some kind of a competition with the group here. What do you think?
Love it. That's a good one.
competition's good.
Always good.
Like a recruiting competition, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I like it.
that way we get more people in here. We can get them on the committee. And I don't know, I'm sure that I'm sure I can get approval for like maybe $100 or something like that to the person who recruits the most members, like in a certain time frame or something like that.
Nice.
Is
I like
is this just NAFA members in general, or YAT, like specifically YAT members that we're recruiting?
Well, that's what up to you guys.
Sure,
You guys get to
just
make the
members.
rules.
I think just members, but obviously maybe easier for us to find some YAT members and want younger members, but really just anybody, I would think.
Yeah.
No, I like that idea, Sarah. Maybe by I don't know, a day with MDRT or something. Whoever can
Oh,
recruit
that's a
them
good idea.
something.
Yeah.
Do you want to set the, it's 9 o'clock. We're not too bad on time. Do you want to set the rules now? Do you want to, so we could run it from now until, September 30th?
Yeah.
Do it.
So we'll say, May 1 to, September 30th. And what the winner gets a free day with MDRT,
Yeah. I think it's very good.
as well as, how about if we throw in dinner the night before with the speakers?
Wow.
Perfect.
So Sarah, so we're at 5:08 already, right? So I know there are some people that couldn't join this call, but to just have it be, do we maybe do the end of this week, or like you starting 5:13 versus it being like 5:01?
Oh, sure. We could, so you want it to be, you said the end of this week?
I mean, you all give input too. It's just me thinking like, hey, we're already 8 days into the month already too.
Sure. Well, has anybody recruited anybody this month yet?
I haven't. I'll speak
Yeah. We can just say the, so if we want to make, so May 13th, next
Yeah.
Monday.
That
Sure.
works.
Okay. So, a free, day with MDRT ticket and, dinner the night before with the speakers.
Love it.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes, Sarah.
I actually
Okay.
gotta drop off, guys, but are we doing any meetings before the June 5th event, or?
There are a number of other meetings coming up. If Kyler, do you want to share the calendar?
Yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay.
All right.
So, coming up, so the NAFA webinars, today, so at 11. So the ones that I'm going to point out real quick is, the 5th, we have that's our webinar. We have, the EduConnect meeting on the 19th down in O'Fallon, where John Zeidler is going to get his YAT Member of the Year award, for this year. Yay, John. But that's going to be 2 hours of CE. We're going to have some speakers. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's 1 to 5, and we have a networking social afterwards. So that would be for anybody who's going to make it down there. That might be a good time to do a little recruiting there, right? We have another event coming up. So the next day, Power of the Female Market is a webinar. I think that's going to be a really good. So what that one is Dr. Barb Provost is going to talk about how to sell to the female market, and opportunities, how to really market to women. And then we are going to have, so the Chicagoland golf outing is on the 1st. I'm just kind of pointing out the ones that are state related, but we're going to be adding in a couple of other ones. I know there's definitely going to be a Springfield one coming up here in the summer. It's going to be CE and social. And then there will be another one in Bloomington as well. And then early fall, I think we've looked at something in September in Rockford. So those are the ones we have going on right now. And then we were talking a little bit more, if I don't have my notes in front of me, but we're also looking at adding something for downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
And that'll be a social event. So,
Good.
So are
okay.
we going to be speaking on this webinar on the 5th, or who's that going to be moderated by?
We don't have a moderator yet. Who would like to serve as the moderator?
Tyler?
Yeah, I can be the moderator.
Okay.
I like you're the
Tyler,
face
it's
of
not
Thanks for
it.
all on
volunteering,
you.
Kyler.
I was gonna say, Tyler, it's not all on you. I just didn't want to speak up in front of someone else, but it's up to you. So either way, I'm volunteering
I
myself.
probably won't have to do much. I'll probably just hand it off. No, I can definitely do that.
Well, you know what? The one thing you may have to do, and it's not always easy, is to
Oh,
keep
it's
the
stop
conversation going and stop, say, hey, that's a great idea. Let's move to the next question, or let's move to the next person. So
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that.
yeah, I'll probably be texting you, move on, move on.
We don't have Bob on.
Right. Well, he may show everybody can participate, but yeah,
Okay,
he's
okay,
he's not a panelist. So
okay.
um,
No, that sounds good.
okay,
And
awesome.
and Tom, I know Tom might have to hop off. Or maybe you did already.
No, he's here.
I'm about to head out, guys. I gotta make this bank appointment pretty soon, so
Good.
I'll see
Yeah,
you guys
good.
soon.
Good luck, Tom.
Thank you
Bye,
so
Tyler.
much.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much, guys. We'll be in touch, and let me know if you need me to do anything in between. But
Okay.
Good.
communicate by email as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom.
Have a good rest of the day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.
I think
You
the
know who we
last.
haven't heard from is Ibrahim.
Yeah, he's here too, isn't he?
He
Hello,
is.
good morning.
And
How are you,
Saying
sir?
a few words.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah, I was driving, so I was quiet. So, but now I'm stopping here. I'm parking here. Yeah, I think you were doing well. Thank you for all the thoughts and the ideas. I might need. I don't know if you let us know, Sarah. Anytime Van Miller will be in Illinois, will be appreciated if you know if
okay.
to Illinois.
Sure. I will let you know. I have not heard when he's going to be back in town, but he's here a lot. So
Yeah, and if there is any way you can find Gil Haggart if he can come and speak. I miss him so much. He's been retired now for over a year.
that's a great idea. That is a really great idea. Yeah, maybe I can reach out to him and see if he'd like to at least come to a day with MDRT. He was an MDRT member for years and years and years. Even if we have him, speak just briefly or something. But I will let him know that you're missing him, and that we're all missing him.
So the third point about MDRT, I didn't get what you said. Is there we can be MDRT members because I remember when I have a mentor, like he was giving me access to 21 MDRT videos and all the education stuff there. Now I don't have any access to MDRT. So if there is any other way we can get to MDRT and even if we can find a mentor there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I completely understood the question, Ibrahim, but I'm pretty involved with MDRT and can chat with you offline, but
Okay.
Yeah, if you can do that and just let kind of see what. So Gil Haggart was kind of Abraham's mentor for MDRT before, and so he
okay.
gave him access to some past videos that obviously
Okay.
Gil had access to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll connect with you, okay?
Okay, I will put my number in the chat there for you.
Awesome. Okay. What's next?
Um, see what was.
I think it's, yeah, just, what we're trying to accomplish. And when you said, because I thought we had talked about it last time, Sarah, when you were talking about the in-person Chicago, didn't we talk about trying to do an in-person YAT event, but we said maybe later in the year? Didn't we talk about that last time, or like a social, more like a social or something like that?
We did.
Okay.
But were we gonna try to put it with something?
Yeah, maybe that's
Another
what it
event?
was. I think before, like a day with MDRT or something like that is maybe what we had talked about.
Sure. What about with the Bloomington meeting? Because I'm working with there's a local Central Illinois chapter of FSP that's merging into NAFA, that they're based out of Bloomington. And so we're going to I'm meeting on Friday with the gentleman who's the president of that FSP chapter that's going to be dissolving and merging into NAFA. What if we had a YAT event in coordination with that? So then, you can meet some of the FSP members and everything. So we'd have education and then a social, and we could have it be kind of a YAT thing. What do you think? And that
I
way
think that's
it's more
great.
central.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
When is that, Sarah? Is that scheduled yet or no? Not yet.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm meeting with him on Friday to talk about scheduling that meeting specifically, and then go over what the dissolution is going to look like and stuff like that. So the technical side.
No, I think that'd be great.
How do you feel about, is summer, should we look to early fall for that, you think?
I think so. I don't know. It seems like summer's. I don't want to speak for the group. I would say so, or more into summer, early fall. But
Okay. Well, if we look at like early fall, like September-ish, before Apex.
yeah, I think that sounds good to me.
Okay, and you know what? I'll need to talk to the executive committee too. We're gonna need to get an idea of what we're gonna do with the funds we have designated to send people to Apex
Yeah,
in Phoenix this year.
yeah.
So if we were able to provide some funding for expense reimbursement for Apex, who of the people on this call would be interested in going? Well,
Repeat
Kyler,
the
you're already on the
question.
executive committee.
I know.
Where do we need to go to Phoenix?
Yeah, it's going to be like a leadership conference, but also sales and yeah, sales meeting
What
for
day would
NAFA.
that be? What day?
It's September 19th through the 21st.
I'm interested, Sarah.
Yeah,
You're
me too.
interested, Tiffany?
Yeah,
Yes.
can someone send more information? Or you can tell me where to find more info, and I will look into that as well.
Okay. I will put after this, I'll put a link to the Apex. I don't think they have the schedule established right now. But at least you'll be able to see
Yeah.
what it is, and then I'll update you when they get the schedule out for that. I think that they're all in on congressional conference right now, which is coming up at, on the 19th or the 21st this month. And I think after that, then you'll see we'll see Apex schedule coming together. So so Tiffany, Milo, John, are you interested or?
I would, but I gotta play the dad card. That's actually my daughter's birthday is September 21st, and I would, so I don't want to be going for that. But it
You
sounds
do
really cool.
not.
Hopefully next year it's on a different time or a different date, and I'll be able to make it.
Is that birthday number 2?
No, actually, this is she'll be turning 9. This is our middle child. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. But no, our youngest is July 16th or 17th.
Okay.
I can't remember, but that'll be your first birthday.
Oh, it'll be number 1, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
John's a busy man.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. In more ways than one,
In more
right?
ways than one.
If I start skipping birthdays for events, my wife will get really mad at me. So I want to avoid that.
Don't want that.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? We probably need to set another date for our next meeting. We've got a lot to go on here, and Angela's been real quiet on this call, haven't you, Angela? She's probably like, I'm not even listening.
Hello, I'm listening.
So Angela and I will, we have our work cut out for us. We will certainly get together. What day looks good to everybody, and when should we meet again? Should we meet before the webinar?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? Like the 27th or the 29th, one of those 2 days, or the week before?
Either one of those works for me.
So the 27th is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
not
did
the
plan
20,
on
yeah,
it.
definitely not the
Correct.
27th.
Okay.
28th or 29th, maybe?
Yeah.
I think 29th works well for me.
Okay.
28th is great for me.
Yeah, I can do 28 as well.
Okay, what time? Let's not do 8 o'clock, 8:30. We'll never remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Or I guess
Sure.
we can do later in the afternoon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I may miss you all on that one then. 'Cause
Let's do, maybe a little later in the, just because we're catching up after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime in the afternoon, I look open though.
I'm open after 2 p.m.
After 2? Okay.
Mhm.
John, what do you think? About 3 o'clock? You think would that work?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Tuesday the 28th at 3 o'clock is our next one.
Perfect.
Okay, and we'll just solidify everything, and I'll give you a rundown of how many people are going to be on the call, and we'll have that. And to make the contest even more interesting, I'll probably shoot you I'll have details on that, and we can if you want to follow up with any of the attendees, you can do that, and the attendees that are non-members. So we'll have Angela will go through that list and give us any of the non-members. So
Yeah, I have a
You said you're gonna
question.
send that, Sarah?
Pardon me?
You're gonna send that link out or the invite that we can share?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna create an actual email that we can send out to promote it too. That way you don't have to just send the link. It'll be a promotion of the event itself. So I'll create that probably today.
Good. Sarah, I had a question.
Yes.
Proud that my friend Zorica, that's her name, she's with State Farm, and you want me to invite her to join the YAT committee? She's 35, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's very cool. I mean,
If she says yes, just shoot me her email and I'll add her to. Is she's a member still too?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think she is. I mean, I didn't check.
we'll check.
Yeah, check before. I mean, yeah, I think she is. We just signed her up, what was 2 months, 3 months ago?
That sounds right. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Ask her if she would like to serve and I'll add her to the committee. That'd be wonderful.
Cool.
Okay,
Deal.
cool.
Great, guys.
Last question, you all. So I'm just trying to get more eyes and ears, but how would you all think about adding it to like the Evite as well? To get more eyes, or is that too wide of an audience?
I think that's a great idea. So do an Evite, and then how do we I've done Evites, but usually to just people I know. How do we do that? Do we just, if I create an Evite, then do you just share it? You would share it yourself?
I can help. It's like Tyler mentioned, once you send out the link, I can just start the creation or do like a draft and then send it back to you to make sure that the language looks okay. And then it's just public so that it's more of an audience.
Sure. Okay, that sounds great. We'll do that.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks,
Yeah, no
Tyler.
problem at all. Awesome. Thank you so much. Anybody else have any questions or comments?
Nope. I think we're good.
Good.
Okay,
Looking
I did
forward to that
record this
event.
and I'll save it if anybody does want to take a look at it, and I could actually, I'll just send a link to the recording.
Perfect. Appreciate everyone's help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. This is a
Thank
fun,
you.
this is the most fun committee ever. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So much fun.
Okay, everybody. Thanks a lot. Have a great
Have a good
day.
rest of the day.
Have
Bye-bye.
a
right.
successful
You too.
week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.